When I photograph birds, I want to focus all my energy on the creative opportunities. So I program in the default settings in my camera, and then there are three main variables to consider: shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. With my shutter speed, I can photograph birds very sharply. My shutter speeds are now as fast as 1/4000th of a second, and that enables me to cover even a hummingbird in flight crisply. But I can also push the shutter speed to half a second, and then I can create motion blurs of birds taking off with their wings flapping. With the aperture, I can do something similar. I can create a very detailed scene by closing the aperture all the way down, and that is important when I'm thinking about birds in landscapes where everything needs to be sharp from the foreground to infinity. Or I can open up my aperture and apply selective focus, and then the foreground becomes smooth and the background becomes blurred out, and that is important when you want to do very nice portraits of birds. And the ISO setting is a really important enabler for both of those. In the old days of film, the ISO was governed by a few film stocks. But these days, I can stretch the ISO settings from 100 to 100,000. Another creative decision is your vantage point. And that is not contained by your camera nor your lens. It is determined by where you want to be relative to your subject. The classic view of a bird photographer is someone who walks around with a long lens mounted on a tripod. Nothing wrong with that, but it leads to one point of view, 5 feet off the ground. And I like to vary my perspective, and if I want to capture intimate portraits of birds and they're low to the ground, I like to get down low as well. I like to get up close and personal, eye to eye. You may get down and dirty, but you may come home with something you never thought of before. There are two different strategies for photographing birds, and both of them are valid. You can flutter around like a butterfly, going from one spot to the other, seeing new things all the time. The other strategy is to go back to the same location time and again. And then you start noticing that the same bird is perched in the same tree every morning. And once you know that, you can anticipate when to be there and where to position yourself. And that often leads to much more intimate and more creative portrayals than if you're just coming in for the first time and you never come back again.